Yunnan's landscape is like something out of a dream, filled with majestic mountains, lush tropical forests, and deep canyons. It's basically the playground for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. And the cherry on top? The varied climate means that you can visit year-round, no matter what season it is. Now, let's talk culture. Yunnan is home to 25 different minority ethnic groups, which is super exciting for anyone looking to dive deep into rich traditions and unique cultural practices. Plus, you can't miss the ancient villages with their well-preserved architecture, which really enhances that cultural experience. And oh man, Yunnan cuisine. It's a flavor explosion, with traditional dishes that bring in sour and spicy elements. This diverse culinary experience isn't just food, it's a tasty reflection of the melting pot of cultures that call this province home. When it comes to the food, travelers are all about those elaborately prepared dishes. They've got a knack for tweaking recipes to cater to local tastes, which often means dialing back the spiciness for visitors. It's like a flavorful compromise. And let me tell you about Mong too. It's famous for its pomegranates. A traveler describes them as big, juicy, and absolutely a must-try when they're in season. Seriously, if you're there, don't skip on this delicious treat. Tourism plays a huge role here, and the locals have got some smart ideas up their sleeves. They build attractions with free entry to draw in visitors, aiming to boost the local economy. It's a win-win for everyone. Switching gears a bit, let's talk toilets. The video dives into the differences in toilet styles between China and this specific location, highlighting the cultural variations in public facilities. It really drives home the point about how hygiene in public restrooms can vary by culture. Now, let's get into the food again. The host dishes out a detailed description of a noodle dish that's packed with local flavors. It features ingredients like chicken, quail eggs, and vermicelli. You can just feel the excitement in the air when trying this unique dish. Then we explore Dong Fong Van Art City, where the architecture is simply mesmerizing. They've got designs that resemble bottles, creating a spectacular visual feast. It's a place where you can really appreciate the creativity behind every structure. Participants in the tour are encouraged to rock some white clothing. Why? It really makes those colorful flower and landscape photos pop. This fashion tip is especially geared towards women, and it's a great way to enhance those Instagram-worthy shots. The tour itself is pretty flexible, with different packages that cater to various time frames and budgets. Prices range from $2 million to $4 million, making it accessible for more people to join the fun. Speaking of fun, the tour whisks you off to some stunning scenic spots like the Foxtail Grass Hills and Cactus Flower Hill. These places are perfect for snapping those Instagram selfies and soaking in the natural beauty. For breakfast, everyone digs into earthen noodles prepared the traditional way. It's that shared meal vibe that reflects local culinary practices, and it's such a warm experience to enjoy together. Next up is the Museum of Memory, which offers a fascinating peek into the local historical context. It's got European-style architecture and loads of significant cultural artifacts that tell a rich story. Now, let's talk travel tips. It's a good idea to prepare your currency in advance and grab an international SIM card. This way, you stay connected throughout your adventures without a hitch. The Chu family has a pretty impressive history in the area, having settled there back in 1826. Their long-standing presence really highlights the cultural significance of their lineage over several generations. Their Chu Jia flower garden is a true symbol of the family's wealth. With intricate designs and historical artifacts, it showcases their lavish lifestyle, and it's no wonder this garden remains a popular attraction today. The construction of a railway section by the Chu family really boosted trade connections between China and Southeast Asia. This was super important for regional economic growth and really shows how impactful local families can be. At the local market, you can find a delicious variety of street food that perfectly reflects the local cuisine and culture. It's a foodie's paradise where tourists can enjoy tasting those authentic local flavors. And you'll love this. The streets are clean and well-maintained, making for a pleasant shopping experience. Plus, safety is prioritized with solid roads and no potholes in sight. History buffs will appreciate the ancient citadels and gates scattered throughout the area. They give visitors a deep dive into the rich history and architecture of the region, making each visit so much more meaningful. When it comes to dining at the buffet, it's all about the interactive experience. Patrons get to choose skewers and fresh ingredients, making it a fun and engaging way to enjoy a meal with friends. The video doesn't stop there. It showcases a bunch of grilled dishes, including local favorites like grilled eggplant and duck tongue. You'll be amazed at the unique flavors that define this region's cuisine. Venturing into the night market is a treat. It's not just about food. You'll find local crafts and souvenirs, highlighting the vibrant cultural scene of the Vietnamese market. Hien Thuy's cultural history shines through in captivating performances that are entertaining and educational. This makes watching the show a special experience that you shouldn't miss. If you're planning a visit to Hien Thuy, the best time is during July and August. That's when the scenery is at its most stunning and just enhances your travel experience even more. And don't forget the Gian Long Bridge. With over 500 years of history, it's a cultural landmark that showcases the architectural brilliance of the Ming Dynasty and the vital importance of preservation. Speaking of importance, there's a real focus on nutrition here. The impact of cold rice on a husband's health really drives home how crucial proper nutrition is, especially during stressful times like exams. The wife comes up with a creative way to cook chicken soup, showing off her resourcefulness and love. This dish becomes a sweet symbol of her commitment to the couple's bond. And the husband winning the Trang Nguyen title is the icing on the cake. It illustrates how support and care can lead to amazing achievements, especially with recognition from the king adding to the story's cultural importance.